Morning, that safety guy here. Take three. So I'm sitting here pulling a Sunday shift for one of our clients. So I got time to think. Um, no rest for the wicked. So while I was down in the West Indies, I didn't want to give the wrong impression that they don't know what they're doing down there. So it dawned on me, and actually, thanks to my wife, she actually helped point it out. The issue is not so much those countries that don't know what they're doing. Is why don't countries like us, like Canada, why don't we help them come to a higher standard? So when I was down in Grenada, saw guys chipping concrete, no fall protection, no PPE whatsoever, flip flops, and they had a shirt tied over their face. One guy did. That was about it. But even on some of the bigger projects that I saw by foreign companies and foreign countries going in there, not bringing in anything. So with the World Safety Council, right there, all right, that I'm a proud member of, that's what they're trying to achieve. It's worldwide safety for every worker. So the person that comes from or works in a country of 1.7 billion people or 1.3 billion people or 110,000 in the country, why can they not be to the same standard that possibly North America, Canada, Ontario? Ontario is probably one of the most highly regulated countries in the world, or not really a country, Ontario being the province, highly regulated areas in the world as far as worker safety, as far as law goes. Some say that maybe Ontario, it's almost paralyzation by regulation. However, we have a very rigid and well enforced program. So why can't Canada go to another country, dare I say third world, dare I say world, a country that may be 25 years behind due to location or whatever, and do our projects, but leave our safety culture there? Why can't we lead by example? I say it to supervisors and foremen all the time. You guys got to lead by example. How can I help your workers if you guys don't wear the PPE? If you guys aren't following if you guys aren't following the law yourself, how am I supposed to enforce it with your workers? Lead by example. So why can we not just either have one world standard? I mean, that's a fairly large undertaking. However, but the genesis behind it makes sense. If you're a country and you go into a smaller country and you're building, say, 1,200 homes for free, that doesn't mean that you get to go and piss and moan to the Prime Minister or a member of Parliament saying, your safety guy's picking on me because I'm not doing the right thing. That's not helping. If you can pull up the phone as an employer or as a contractor and say, MP so-and-so, your Ministry of Labor, your government officials are making me do my job safely. Can you stop them because it's getting in the way of production? That's not right. Right? That's nepotism. Okay? That's not right. Why can't we go down there and, as an example, building a parliament building for another country? I saw a video that was national. It was nationwide video. It was on the internet. There was I believe he was a Scandinavian project manager and an Australian site superintendent. They're giving an interview and they're wearing all the PPE that you could want to dream of by Ontario standard. Hard hat, vest, glasses, boots, the whole 9 yards. But the workers working behind them from that country, nothing. On TV, on the internet. And these two guys, these supervisor and project manager, were representing the United Nations, the UN, the Stop or I'll Stay, Stop Again people. But yet the people behind them, the workers doing the actual physical labor, weren't protected. There's something wrong with that. Personally. That's my point. So why can we not just leave our safety culture there? Why can we not help and educate countries that may not have our standard? We don't necessarily need to have the Ontario standard. However, having a standard that's enforceable, having a standard that is makes people responsible. Instead of, not being able to find somebody, instead of someone being able to call off the dogs because they don't like it, why can't that government enforcement person have the authority to shut your ass down and make you do it safe for their own countrymen, for their own civilians, for their own people? All right. So that's my question. Why can't we? Why shouldn't we? I think as developed nations, we have a responsibility to educate. We have a responsibility to lead by example. And there's no reason why we can't. So I think what I'm going to try to do to bring this awareness to the forefront is, as I travel, I'm going to be doing that safety guy stuff. I'm not going to pick on the country, the host country. What I'm going to do is find out who's doing the contracting, who's doing the building, and I'm going to ask those questions. Why are you not bringing this country up to your standard? Fair? I like it. And I get to travel because travel's fun. I do enjoy it. Anyway, that's my rant for today. Take it for what it's worth.